Wow, that was difficult. Oh, hey, there's a grace, finally. After beating all those enemies up there, I'm glad I have a checkpoint. There we go, let's just tap that right there. Oh yeah, beautiful. Oh hey, I guess this means there's a boss up there. Yeah, how about I go check him out? Oh wow, I am tired, man. I've just been defeated roughly, and I'm really tired. I hope someone doesn't come in here and try and kill me. I am here to kill you. Oh, come on, man. I just woke up. Can you please not kill me? What did I even do to you? I was just sitting here, minding my own business. Why do you want to kill me? Well, you see, there's something you have that I want. It's called a great rune, and I need it to get the Elden Ring. Yeah, but don't you already have enough? Like you only need like three or four to get the full ring. Don't you have enough? I mean, yeah, but like, but like I don't. I want more. You know, like you have one, so I kind of want it. But like, I mean, you're a boss. Shouldn't I kill you? And like, you're only mad at me because like you think I stole your brother. But now that we're talking, I can tell you that I did not steal your brother, and your brother is actually a psychopath who actually wanted to be stolen by some blood demon so that he could use them to get into a different like realm thing so that he could take it over, and then he could like get Radahn to like maybe be his consort and then kind of be all powerful and then kind of like take over the world. But like, I wouldn't be able to tell you this because you're a boss. So rah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you could see, that was not a good thing for us to do. That lady, she was pretty nice. She didn't have anything bad with her. She was just chilling here, minding her own business. We come barging in. She thinks we stole her brother. So she's a little bit mad at us. But because we don't know how to speak, we just kill her. So after beating that boss, it got me thinking. Are we the bad guys? I mean, we're a video game protagonist, right? Aren't we supposed to be good? Well, who says we're the protagonist? We only think that because we are a hero, is what we think. And you beat up big, evil, scary looking bosses. But even though they look scary, does that mean that they're evil? Well, today we are gonna find out. By the way, if you enjoy the video, like and subscribe. Okay, onto the video. So to find out if a boss is good or evil, we kind of have to start from the beginning. There has to be a little bit of lore into this video, which I am terrible at lore, so if I get anything wrong, I am sorry. Please correct me in the comments. So how about we just start with the first boss that you will really ever see. And yes, when I meant first boss, I meant the very first boss, which is none other than the grafted scion. And okay, this boss is pretty evil. So if you don't know, when you first get here, which I'm too lazy to make a new character to show off the boss, there's a big thing that jumps up from behind the statue, lands here, tries and kills you. You literally did nothing at that point. So, yeah, grafted scion, pretty evil. It just wants to kill anybody who gets up here. Probably a guard or something, but honestly, screw you. If you're trying to kill me when I just wake up for my funeral, yeah, bug off, mister. Because I am going to be tired. I don't want to fight you. Why do you want to fight me? It won't even be fair. It's not fair in the game. He just, like, knocks you off the cliff, and you wake up in some homeless guy's cave. So, yeah, that's pretty evil. So, first boss, definitely a little evil dude. It definitely does not give the bosses any brownie points. This is a bad, evil boss. And you are A-okay for killing him. However, Once you start to get into the real world, which is right after this, things start to change a little bit. Because if you really think about it, why are you killing bosses? What are you here for? Well, in the lore, it's not really lore, it's just the basic story. You are here to basically become the ruler of the lands, which is all of this. Now, how does one just become a ruler of a land that everything is trying to kill you? Well, most people think you have to kill them. Well, sorta, though. What you have to do, right, is you have to get 2 of these shards of the Elden Ring. And then you can go to the capital, beat up some other dude, get his shard, and then you're basically just chilling from there. There's not really too much more that you can do after that. So I'm pretty sure you only need 3 to actually become the ruler of the lands. At least that's what you call yourself. So that is what you are here to do. However, should you become the ruler of these lands, would it be beneficial to the people? And even if it is, in order to become the ruler of the lands, like I said, you have to get 3 of these rings. Well, how are you going to get them without getting them? Because other people have them. So you're either going to have to talk them out of it, or you're going to have to beat them up. But is it okay to beat them up? Are they good people? Or are they bad people? Well, those are quite a few questions that we are going to be answering. And the first one is Godrick the Grafted. We shall be starting with him. Now, Godrick is a little bit of an interesting story, because the man is not a good man. But before we actually get to him, we have to beat up Morgott, because he's actually guarding this place. However, it does not matter, because he is actually a ghost. Even if you technically maybe hurt the physical person because you hurt the ghost, I'm not counting it, because if you kill the ghost, the person does not die. So it's just a minor inconvenience. So let's get straight to Godrick. So in case you haven't reached this point of the game, this is Godrick, this man on your screen right now. And he is a little grafter, meaning he's not a very good person. So what he does is he gets people, mostly tarnished, into his little castle abode here, and he kills them. Why does he kill them? Well, he wants their arms and legs, and then he attaches those things to his body to make him stronger. He also ripped off a dragon's head and attached it to his arm so that he could have a flamethrower. This man is not okay. So because I don't want this video to go on for 24 hours, I will not be relaying every single bad thing he does. But if he does a good thing, I will say that. However, he has only done bad things. This guy should not stay alive. So it is 100% justified to come in here, get revenge for your fallen brethren, and kill him. And then also just, take his little ring while you're at it. It's not hurting anybody. There is something that I have not brought up, which is this world is a little bit different. There aren't a lot of good guys. Meaning, this here is a good guy. See, you can talk to him.
Well, you're back.
Then you can buy stuff from him, like he's selling you armor. What a good guy. See, that guy, he can talk, he's nice, he's not immediately aggro. If you do kind of try and kill him, he'll definitely try and kill you. But, he's a pretty peaceful guy. He's just like any normal, Florida dude. However, this is a little bit more of a angry Florida dude. Because, you just, let's say you're a friendly traveler. You don't have any weapons equipped. You're just having these gigantic arms, just walking around. And then, hey, there's a little soldier on your path. What a nice dude. I'm sure he won't mind you just walking past. Well, uh-oh. He does mind. Without even doing anything, he immediately tries to kill you. Why would he try and do that? Like, you're just... Okay, to him, you basically just look like a normal traveler. But no, you're not. But he shouldn't know that, because you look like a traveler. And I'm sure this little merchant in there will also walk on this road. So why are they immediately aggro to you? Well, it's because their little mind is not very minding. Okay? Their little brain is messed up. Because in this world, you live for a long, long time. Unless you get slashed with the sword. And with a long, long time of random things going on, nothing really staying the same, things changing, no real leaders, but still following some random dude, your mind goes kapooey. And it seems like most of these people's minds have gone kapooey, because everyone tries to attack you. However, the bosses, at least the remembrance bosses, which I'm going over, they speak, well, most of them, they are at least sentient. So if they are sentient, then that means they have the ability to not attack you. So we will really only be going over the ones that actually speak to you, and not just these random enemies that you run into. So then, on to the next boss. Well, this next boss is a little bit strange, because if you have no idea where we are in a school. This place is for learning how to unga bunga, but with magic. And the boss is actually the principal. So why would she attack a person that is just like a normal student? Well, I have no idea. Let me show you. Just doing a little walk around the school. This place looks a little bit interesting. Oh, uh-oh. What is that? Ew, it's a child! So, what is the deal with this lady? You know, you walk into her school, all the children start to try and immediately kill you. She's floating around in a little ball thing. Children can breathe fire. And she's just perfectly fine with it. She just... Why? What did I do? I walked in here, and she immediately is trying to kill me. Now, it's probably not a good thing that I'm currently, killing all her children. But, come on, lady. What am I supposed to do? I don't think they see me. Anyways, for this boss, it doesn't really matter, though. Because even though, she's trying to kill you, any defense for her trying to kill you, it doesn't even matter. Because you can't actually kill her. When you get to second phase, she's actually just a little ghost. And when you do end up killing her, she's just sitting back down here. Here, I'll show you. So you kill her here. Then she goes into second phase. Looks the same to me.
Little Rani, my dear daughter.
And then oh no. Oh no, she dies. You get her things, you get her rune, which is, pretty nice. And when you get back, she's alive!
Flee, my sweeting.
She's fine. So, quite literally, it does not matter if you kill her or not. Because, she's still alive. So, this is really just... We're just gonna walk past this one. Now, on to the next boss, which is none other than Mohg. Now, what is up with Mohg? Because, 2 years ago, we would have thought he's just some weird dude who likes children and steals brothers. But now, the story is a little bit different. Because it turns out, this guy is actually not half bad. So in case you don't know what Mohg looks like, this is him. He kind of looks like a demon. But basically, his whole thing, is what people thought, is he stole Malenia's brother, brought him here to try and revive him. And then, thinking her brother would now like Mohg because he revived him. And this dude is the most powerful dude the brother is. So, that's what people thought. He was trying to get on his good side by stealing him. But actually, it turns out the brother is the bad guy. Because he controlled his mind to get Mohg to steal him and put him here. So honestly, when you come in here, Mohg is like, you know, he's yapping or whatever. But I'm pretty sure that's just Malenia's brother. So who you meet is barely even Mohg. The mind of Mohg being controlled by the brother. So honestly, Mohg, you know, it's not his fault, but it's also not our fault. Which seems to be kind of the stereotype for these bosses. Well, anyways, let's just get right to the next one, which is none other than Rykard. So if you don't know what Rykard looks like, here he is. And Rykard is a little bit interesting because for this one, I'm just going to get right to it. He is the bad guy, and you are the good guy. So for this whole quest line, you are thinking that Rykard is the man of the house, which he basically is. And you're going to get a meeting with him if you do all these assassination missions. But then once they're complete, and you finally get an audience with him, it turns out the audience is just another word for him eating you. So it really is not bad that you want to kill him when he tries to kill you. So yeah, that is a badness point to the bosses. So currently, it is what, a 2-0, I'm pretty sure. So you are the good guy so far, but there are still a few more bosses left, and it could change. And this boss is none other than Radahn. And here he is on the screen. I really need to stop killing all the bosses so I can show them off. So basically, this dude rides around on his horse, shooting arrows at you, because he wants to eat you. And you see all these swords and things on the ground? Yeah, those are the fallen brothers who tried to kill him. And why do they try to kill him? Because he tries to kill other people. This is not a good guy. However, there are some little details that need to be addressed, which is this guy actually is mad. His brain is not braining. So it's really not his fault that he is eating his own soldiers. And why people are trying to kill him is because his best friend, who lives in that castle up there, wants to kill him to put him out of his misery. So he makes this little festival that a whole bunch of warriors go to that try and kill Radahn. So I feel like for this one, no one is at fault, because you're trying to kill him to put him out of his misery, and he's trying to kill you, but he doesn't know that because he's mad. So this is another one of those not evil, not good type of things. Because you could just leave him. You don't have to kill him. But is it better to kill him and put him out of his misery, or to keep him alive? Well, who knows. Anyways, on to the next one. I'm pretty sure I said remembrance bosses at the beginning, but I actually meant to say bosses with a great rune, which are these thingies. So there's only one left after Morgott, which is who we are going over right now. So Morgott is a little bit interesting because, in my point of view, we are the bad guys. So Morgott, he is the brother of Mohg, and he was the son of Queen Marika and Godfrey. But when he was a child, he had these little horns that started growing. So he was an omen. And omens are not seen as very good because they look kind of ugly and they have like diseases. I don't know if they make other people sick, but they just don't look very good. And people don't like that. So the queen threw him and his brother into the sewers, which is a little bit interesting. Down there, I'm guessing he trained and got kind of powerful. I don't entirely know how. Maybe he came up to the surface sometimes. But when the war came around and people were dying, that is when he came out and started absolutely destroying everybody. He claimed himself a great rune. He saw the reign of Marika was over. But he was so committed to this place and the greater will, I'm pretty sure. So he actually crowned himself king, sort of. Not really king, but protector just to make sure that the people still sort of survived. This man was thrown out into the sewers and was still so patriotic that he still wanted to be in this place. He just wants the people to have a good time, is basically my interpretation of his story. But the Tarnished comes up here. He knows what the Tarnished wants. They want power. They don't really, the Tarnished doesn't really care about anything else. They don't care if the people survive. They don't care about the greater will or anything like that. No, the Tarnished only wants to rule because the power of the great runes are crazy. Well, Morgott, he only wants his one to stay in power and to defend himself. So he stays here. He stays protecting the lands. And he's trying to protect the lands from you because he knows what you are. Well, you come in here and you kill him. Why do you kill him? You kill him to take his rune because you supposedly need it. So this I would definitely say you are the evil one for this boss. And that means that there's only one left, which is Malenia. So for this one, it's a little bit interesting because, like I showed at the very beginning with the skit, she is only killing you because she thinks you're here for her brother, when actually it doesn't matter if she wasn't gonna kill you for thinking that you stole her brother, because you were gonna kill her anyways. The whole reason why you came to the Halleck Tree is for her, and not for her, but for what she has, which is a great rune. There's a whole quest line. The people helping you on this quest, I don't know why they're helping you. Maybe you just say like, hey man, I just want to go here for the views. Nah, you want to come here to kill her. There's no other reason to be here. It just so happens though that she thinks that you stole her brother. But that doesn't really, that doesn't really change anything. That doesn't make her bad because you were going to kill her anyways. So this is definitely kind of looking like you are the evil one. So right now, it seems like it is all tied up. 2-2. 2 of the bosses are bad, and 2 of the bosses are somewhat good. And then the rest of them, they are, just like, not good, not bad. Doesn't really matter for them. So it's all tied up. Who is the bad guy? Are you the bad guy, or are the bosses the bad guy? Well, I think there's only one more thing that can kind of break the tie, which is none other than my favorite boss, Malekith. Now, I said I'd only be going over the ones that gave you great runes. Well, Malekith technically gives you a great rune. None other than the Great Rune of Death. And he is the defender of the Rune of Death. This place is actually basically away from time itself, which doesn't really make much sense. Not a lot of people understand the lore here, but basically he has been brought aside into a place, basically, I'm pretty sure he's immortal here, because this is technically in the past or something. It's kind of confusing. And he's brought to defend the one thing that can kill gods, which is the Rune of Death. And you need this to kill Marika so that you can become the Elden Lord. So you have to kill Malekith for this. And he hasn't done anything too bad. He's just defending it. You come in here and you say, hey man, I'm gonna kill you and steal your things. So yeah, you're definitely the bad guy for this fight, which means it's 3-2. You are evil. You are the antagonist in this story. The bosses are good. How dare you. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing. Just wanted to look and see who the bad guy was, because it's always been on my mind. So yeah, thanks for sticking around to the end, and I hope to see you in the next one.